Howdy, friend. Sam Houston here, hoping you're living in high cotton. And if you're lucky enough to be in Texas, I know you're most of the way there. Now enjoy your daily dose of Texas history and Texas pride.
Howdy, friend. Welcome back to the Feed Bandit podcast and your Texas History Roundup for May 19th. In 1822, Mexican revolutionary Agustin de Iturbide declared himself Emperor of Mexico. One of Iturbide's early duties was to approve a contract negotiated by Spanish authorities with Moses Austin and later transferred to his son Stephen. 10 months after Iturbide made himself emperor, he abdicated. After spending a few months in Italy, he returned to Mexico, where he was shot and killed on July 19, 1824. In 1836, 11-year-old Cynthia Ann Parker was kidnapped at Fort Parker in Limestone County during a raid by mainly Comanche warriors. 4 others were captured in the raid, and several inhabitants were killed. Eventually, all captives were rescued. While a captive, Cynthia married Pita Nacona and had 2 sons, Quana and Pecos, and a daughter, Topsana. Cynthia Ann and Topsana were, quote, rescued on December 18, 1860, in a Texas Ranger raid on their camp on the Peace River near Vernon. She lived thereafter with members of her white family, but never adjusted, and died about 1871. Her son, Quana Parker, became the most influential Comanche leader in the last years of their nomadic operations and during the reservation era. In 1891, Rice Institute, or Rice University, was chartered in Houston. However, due to litigation over the estate of William M. Rice, it did not open until 1912. On September 23rd, the 12th anniversary of Rice's death, it enrolled 48 male and 29 female students on a no-tuition basis. In 1898, former Texas Governor Orrin M. Roberts died in Austin. Roberts came to Texas in 1841 from South Carolina and settled in St. Augustine. Elected to the Texas Supreme Court in 1856, he later served as the president of the Secession Convention, where he led the passage of the ordinance removing Texas from the Union. After the War of Northern Aggression, he was removed from the Supreme Court and refused a seat in the U.S. Senate, but he won the governorship in 1879. During his terms, the present Capitol was constructed, the cornerstone of the University of Texas was laid, and UT Austin opened. Roberts also served 10 years as professor of law at UT Austin. In 1903, Thomas L. George Causey committed suicide in Kenna, New Mexico. Causey came to Texas from Kansas in 1874 to hunt buffalo and became one of the most prolific of the hunters. It is estimated that he killed 40,000 buffalo, his most profitable period being 1876 to 1878, with about 7,500 each year. In 1882, Causey eliminated the last herd of buffalo on the Llano Estacado. Good Lord, 7,500 buffalo a year. Can you imagine? I imagine that was a lot of meat going to waste. How unfortunate. All right, my friend, that was your Texas History Roundup for May 19th. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow on the next one. Take care.
Well, there you have it. If you like our podcast, check us out at feedbandit.com. There you'll find awesome Texas First outdoors gear and apparel. Your purchase helps support the Bandits and keeps this podcast on the air, fighting for you and for Texas. Remember, preserve the tradition, protect the legacy. Until next time.